Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of July 10th through 16th, 2023 in my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. This is a memory keeping spread. I am filming this on July 30th. So I'm really behind, guys. I'm sorry. But this was my last week in New York, and then we're gonna start to see some more recent things, and I'll finally have caught up with everything. But so I'm gonna be using this kit from Charlotte's Paper Company. I think it's just strawberry ice cream. As you can see, it is the older format, so it comes with a bunch of full boxes related to the strawberry ice cream art. These are, if you can really, they're very faded images, but they're basically full boxes. And then there's this sort of Neapolitan pastel vibe going on, which I really love, although it makes some of the icons a little bit difficult to see. But I just thought this was so cute. I love strawberry ice cream. It's definitely one of my favorites. And I really loved the way that this came out. It's very hard to read though. Like those headers say today. I may just not use them because, yeah. Oh, these are, so I was going to try and pull in some leftover, because it has the silver, because I'm going to make this a silver kit. So this is silver ice cream foil from Sadie Stickers. This was from an advent calendar many moons ago. And then these are just some overlays from Charlotte's Paper Company that are just kind of chill, but I like them and I thought they would look nice over some of these. Anyway, so I am just gonna get this rolling. I'll speed things up and come back in a voiceover. Thanks. All right, so this is our last week in New York, and I decided to use the date dots from this week to use with the kit. They just went really well. I thought the font was perfect for the whimsicality of it. So I went ahead and just put down the washi first. Once again, these are old format kits, so the washi doesn't extend all the way down to the bottom, but I thought it looked really cute anyway. I decided to use silver foiled washi on the bottom, going all the way down the middle rather than the top, because I didn't have skinny washi to use up at the top, and I just wanted to make it look cohesive. So I decided to use this. Oh, I had these New York stickers and I considered using them, but I didn't do enough of the New York quote unquote things on there to warrant opening up the stickers and using them. So maybe when I'm on a more touristy situation, I will try that again. I decided to put the stickers, the foil elements right in the middle, and I think that actually looked really good. And then let's see, what else did I do next? So I was trying to use all of these silver overlays on top of the full box stickers. So I put all of those up there together. I gotta tell you, the silver overlays were a gift, and I wouldn't really have picked these particular overlays for this kit, but I was just trying to use my stickers, and I actually think it came out okay. I decided to use some of the leftover stickers from the mermaid kit, and you can catch that plan with me up in the link above. I decided to alternate. They were like a blue-gray, which kind of went with the blue-gray background of the other images, so it ended up working out just fine. I think it looked really great. And I was able to use all my stickers. I just didn't want to use the functionals that came with the kit because they were just too hard to read, and the color scheme didn't even really do it for me. So let's see, I'm trying to think of what I did next. I was watching TV, as I usually do while I do these. I think I was watching Gilmore Girls. I probably rewatch Gilmore Girls several times. Well, at least once a year I rewatch it. And I start at different parts of the series every single time. So you can't really see, but in those white boxes there are some very faded images that go with the photography. And I did not mean to match the images with their covers at the top, but it ended up happening by accident. Oops. So I decided I wasn't even going to use that long one. I just didn't do it. So I put in my weekly trackers and I was tracking vitamins and steps. The one really great thing about being in New York is that you walk everywhere. So I was very careful about wearing my Apple Watch and making sure I got to monitor all my steps. On a slow day, I would walk 5,000 steps. On an intense day, I'd walk somewhere between 15 and 20,000 steps. And I miss that. I don't have to walk as much in North Carolina. We drive everywhere here. So it was kind of nice to just stretch my legs and really get into it. We live in a community where there is a walking path that they're putting in, so I'm very excited for when that finishes. The quote boxes say all kinds of silly things. The one in the corner says relaxed, refreshed, recharged. The one over the ice cream cone says go the extra smile. The one on the Thursday says spa time then coffee. I did not go to a spa. The one on Friday says meditate to create. Try it, you'll like it, and beautiful. So very cheesy. Very, very cheesy. I didn't end up using as many of these silver ice cream cones as I wanted to, and I will definitely use them again throughout the year. So on Monday, I just put that I had breakfast at my in-laws with a custom-made coffee cup from Twin Mermaids. It says Bridget Coffee Time on the cup. And then I did some impromptu shopping at Trader Joe's because my train going back to downtown Brooklyn went express. And when that happens, you either have to get off the train and walk, or you just get off the train and wait. And it was during rush hour, and I was like, no way. So I got off the train. I just happened to be in a place where I could get Trader Joe's. So I shopped at Trader Joe's for myself and my parents. My parents had taken their cat Pearl to the vet, so my dad was actually able to pick me up with all the groceries, and that was kind of a sweet deal. So on Monday, I've put away the rest of the groceries. I checked emails. I put that in the checklist box, which I'm sure I will put in there any moment. I did play Scrabble with my parents, and I decluttered and organized a couple of personal items, things from my childhood room, that kind of thing. I put down the functional dinner sticker and the TV sticker. We watched a lot of Wimbledon. So this was Wimbledon week, and I actually really like to watch tennis. I've never really played, but it was really fun to watch for myself. And then on Tuesday, I took a ride with my dad to Home Depot to get something. He was trying to fix the guest bathroom sink. So I ended up driving with him around. And then for lunch, we had pastrami and brisket sandwiches that were really, really delicious. Oh, see, this is me putting in the check boxes for Monday. I kind of jumped around on this spread. The coffee anytime is at the top of Tuesday, is from Chic Blossom Prince. Unfortunately, that shop is closed. I'm not really sure if it's coming back, but I really loved her shop. And then I just put down a dinner sticker and that we watch Wimbledon again. I introduced my mom to a show called Never Have I Ever on Netflix, which is written by Mindy Kaling, and it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's a sweet teen show, but it's actually really, really funny, even if you're not a teen. So definitely go check that out. My mom liked it because the narrator of the show is John McEnroe, who's a famous tennis player. So it went with the theme of the week. Wednesday was Prime Day, and so I did do a little bit of shopping online for our upcoming kitten expansion. We took Fergus to the vet for his cardiology appointment. Fergus is my parents' second cat, so keep in mind this is now the second vet visit in this week. I did not go with them. I slept in, and later in the evening, I went to have Italian dinner in Long Island City with my friend Lynette. We went to this delicious restaurant called Mandiscotti's. I think I moved that sticker later. Mandicotti's. I did do some grocery shopping, but then we watched my favorite movie of all time, Moonstruck. So what I accidentally did was I got the weeks mixed up and I wrote The Goonies, which we had seen the week before. So I actually went ahead and just laid that on top of the previous spread and pulled a different sticker to mark Moonstruck. I had a really hard time getting some of these stickers off. These were not Sadie stickers. These were they're more like vinyl stickers, which are really difficult to move and replace. And I don't use like Goo Gone because I'm a little afraid to use it. But I just put in that we went to Mandicotti's or Mandiscotti's. You can look that up. And then we watched Moonstruck, and it was delightful. I had such a fun time watching that. And I just wrote in on the checklist a couple of little things that I did. I was able to shower and shop online. So Thursday was a really crazy day. My intention was to go to the Met with both my parents. They wanted to go with me, but we ended up not doing that because my father had gone out to buy lumber for a friend. He was building a frame for someone's art show. My father is a carpenter. And so by the time he got back, we didn't really have time to go to the Met and get out in time. And it was just kind of a crazy morning. So we ended up just watching tennis at home together. I did have coffee with my mom, so I put a little Crafty Banana sticker. My mom's name is Kathy. And then we went out and had a fancy dinner at this lovely restaurant called Bevecco in Brooklyn Heights. And it was so funny because we went and we ran into the parish priest from our former parish who I had not seen since before the pandemic. And he's like a dear family friend. And it was really fun to just kind of run into him and talk to him. So that was really kind of a nice surprise. It's one of the benefits of living in a neighborhood where you know everybody. So on Friday, my mom and I had re-planned to go to the Met. However, Fergus, when I was giving him his medication for his heart, one of his teeth fell out. And it was very scary. And so we made an emergency visit to the vet. They were able to pull the tooth. They couldn't use anesthesia, poor thing, but they were able to get the tooth out. And so my mom decided that she didn't really want to go to the Met that day, but I had to go because this was my last opportunity to go. So I had lunch at home with her, and then I went to the Met to see this Van Gogh exhibit about cypresses. I had done a cross stitch, a wheat field with cypress that took me almost the better part of 2 years to finish. And they had the original there. They also had Starry Night there, which was kind of wild because I had seen Starry Night in person at the MoMA, but I guess they did something to protect it. They put it behind triple thick glass so that people could take pictures of it and not damage the thing, but it took away the vibrancy of a lot of the light reflection from the oil. And so it was not my favorite painting in that exhibit. There were much more beautiful paintings, and I will link the exhibits down below so you can actually go and see for yourself because it was really beautiful. After that, we went to see my friend at his bar. I'm still talking about Friday. Uh, he's a bartender. He's like my younger brother. I adore him, and it was fun to like see him work. And he he made us drinks, and we were there until midnight, where I went to pick up my father from work because that's when he gets out of work. And then I went home and immediately showered because it was just a crazy night. It was pouring rain. I was walking in the rain. So then, really quickly on Saturday, we just had a very chill day. I did some laundry. I spent time with my parents. We had dinner at this lovely restaurant called Seymour's, which I highly recommend. And we watched Moonstruck again because my parents wanted to watch it. And I gave them this delicious key lime liqueur that I picked up last year in Florida. Saturday, I just packed up the extras, packed up the car, played one last game of Scrabble with my parents, said goodbye to them, which was very hard, and then I went and had dinner with my in-laws, um, and just kind of got ourselves together to pack up for the drive back to New York. So overall, this was a very successful trip. Oh, and I'm just adding from Chic Blossom Prints something to fill it. There we go. Okay, so here it is. Here's the full spread. I feel like it is fairly reflective of my week. It's really hard to memory keep when you don't have detailed notes. I have these like things that I did that I look at obviously, but I really tried very hard to maintain everything, keep it together. Um, but ultimately, yeah, so this was a fun week. This was kind of a fun spread to do. The colors were super light, so I'm glad I added in some of these darker colors here. And no, it's not New York themed. It is not vacation themed, but this is a really sweet kit and I'm glad I got to show it off. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next plan with me. Take care.